good morning, Saints. Happy Monday to everybody. As you can see, I have my 80s boombox t-shirt on. Can y'all see that boombox at the bottom? My Adidas. Yeah, I thought I was a breakdancer in the 80s. So this is my sister sometimes for my birthday buys me kind of vintage type shirts. So I thought I would know. Look at y'all remember cassette tapes? Remember those?
Let me tell you what I just did. We've recently been cleaning out the basement and I found a bunch of cassette tapes. I bought a cassette player so I could listen to They had one on Amazon.
I resist the future. Yeah. Hey, there's some good songs on that stuff. Who knows? All right. Well, enjoy the shirt today. Thank you, LaDonna, for my shirt. Welcome to our Fully Awake 365 devotion. I am feeling a little bit better, so please excuse my voice. It's still coming back. We're going to talk today about laughing in difficult moments. Yeah, laughing in difficult moments. I have a little bit of joy for you. It is December the 9th. And so we are 16 days away from Christmas. Anybody already watching Christmas movies? I've already watched Christmas Story, The Holiday. I'm a chick flick guy. I watch all that stuff. I'm already watching all that. Commercials are already coming on with snow and people, us Southerners, we don't really get White Christmas. Maybe one in 20 years we get something like that. So that's not our context, but this is a song I think that will bring some joy to you. I'll give you a hint. It's Brandy's favorite Christmas song. It's not, but we joke her about it. Her children are adults now, our children are adults, and if she falls asleep anytime near Christmas, we usually decorate her. We decorate her with socks and a little piece of tissue paper, and we sing this song to her in a video that then she gets to watch when she wakes up later and says, "Why are you doing that to me?" All right, see if you recognize the song.
Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
All right, so the pronunciation on that, the main title there is a little bit too sexy, too cool. Hopefully you could understand what was being said there. That was a little bit of Michael Jackson. The chid. The chid is not my son. Anybody remember that? We're like, what is a chid? I don't know what a chid is. I know what a kid is. And I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. The chid is not my son. A little bit of what's the Rolling Stones, LaDonna? Who's the lead singer of the Rolling Stones?
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, and the pronunciation of some of his words, I'm like, rock and roll stars do not have to pronounce their words. They just say whatever they want to say. So James Brown, and maybe James Brown started all that. All right. Anybody get the answer?
Yeah, everybody got it today. No, I'm just teasing. I'll call some names out still. Dr. Sharonda, Miss Bobby, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Hey, that's close enough. Let's see. Let me jump over on YouTube. Miss Margie, Jason, Jacoby, Robbie, Myrna, Alita, Elaine, wish you a Merry Christmas. That's close enough, right? Nobody got that artist. So if we had chosen that was kind of a remix version, the original, which I was
I
trying
know
to
the
find.
original.
Well, that's what I'm wondering is if we had chosen that, would some people have gotten the artist? So LaDonna, we'll let you get it.
Jose Feliciano.
In your face. Wow. That's what happens when you marry a Puerto Rican, LaDonna. You know all these songs.
I knew that
Look at
before I
you.
married
Look
him.
at you, LaDonna.
LaDonna is into Latin. She is married into the Latin culture. I have two, but Brandy is a quasi-Latin. She speaks very little Spanish, but
No, I speak no Spanish.
no Spanish.
It's sad. They
So-
didn't teach me.
That was Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. All right. Thanks for playing this morning. Turning it to you, LaDonna.
All right. Our affirmation is today I will laugh even in difficult moments, knowing there is a joy set before me. I will surrender to joy and grant laughter permission to soothe my soul, settle my mind, secure my sanity, and solidify my serenity. I am persuaded by the truth that all things are working together for my good, and today my face will reflect my belief.
Yay. So being raised in a charismatic Pentecostal, I guess, somewhat apostolic type environment, there were a lot of prophets, some that were recognized as prophets, others that were prophets, parishioner prophets, who sometimes got a chance to prophesy, but the elders would call them down if that prophecy wasn't right. Interpretation of prophecies. But if you really wanted to be taken seriously as a prophet, you had to have a certain kind of face. You had to be a little bit mysterious. You kind of had to be, you weren't inaccessible. People could not get to you. You did not do things like roller skate or laugh or listen to secular music. You didn't go to movies because you needed more time with God. You didn't sit with the crowd. You walked to a different beat. That was kind of the austere nature of the prophetic context and environment that I was raised in. I call it the prophet's stinky face. When somebody had a prophecy, they're always angry. And for some reason, God spoke in 1600 century King James English. I never knew God was an Englishman. Apparently God is. All of those are really just influences, human influences, that get in the way of what might be a real prophetic gift inside of us. But I chose as an adult to take my laughter seriously, that I did not have to have a certain face or not laugh or not watch a funny movie in order to really be able to speak prophetically or what we call a word of knowledge to a spiritual community. And so in difficult seasons of life, I'll encourage you, if you'll allow this, to pray less. Maybe don't throw prayer away altogether, but sometimes when you're praying in a difficult season, all you're doing is just bringing up the lower vibration of anxiety and fear and worry and angst, and you're continuing to focus on the thing that you want deliverance from. It doesn't mean we don't take serious matters seriously. However, your mental health is important in difficult seasons. You should watch a funny movie. You should listen to a comedian. You should try to laugh and smile, even in the midst of a storm. There's an old saying that a ship can sail through any storm as long as the storm doesn't get inside the ship. When we take on the nature and the vibration of everything around us that is serious and heavy, we just perpetuate that vibration into future existence. And so it doesn't mean that we don't do our homework. It doesn't mean we don't sometimes have to hire a lawyer. Doesn't mean that we don't have to litigate and to respond to things in a certain way. But what it does mean is that we can still maintain our joy, that our peace is not at the mercy of external conditions, and that even in the midst of very, very trying times, we can still have a peace that surpasses all understanding. And sometimes a good laugh is something that'll bring you through. Never lose your laughter. It may be the very thing that carries you safely through deadly storms and difficult seasons I'm a witness to those things. All right, back to you, LaDonna.
Okay, first of all, before I say the prayer, I sent you, I don't know if you've seen it yet. I sent you on Instagram a message yesterday that had these two girls just dying laughing on a couch. And it said, when the sibling humor kicks in and nobody else gets it because they only said one word. But I thought about us when we can just say one word and we know
One word.
exactly what
That's all you
story
need.
we're referring to. Yes. Okay. Our prayer is sacred laughter. I honor you as a welcomed guest. Thank you for keeping me strong, serene, safe, and sane through life's storms. Amen.
Amen. Somebody, happy Monday. Everybody have a great week. I know it's raining today. Don't resist it. Let the rain wash away all of your worries. The grass and the little flowers and the trees need some rain today. Tuesday morning, connection service in person and virtually, 11 a.m. I'm going to see how my voice is tomorrow. Honestly, whether we do a show tomorrow night, I don't want to continue to do this and not rest my voice appropriately. So we'll send you some notifications, either social media or email. Right.
We won't do an email for Carlton's show, but it'll be posted somehow.
Okay.
What we're doing.
We'll post whether or not the man of God has his voice back or not.
I'm leaning towards no. I'm just
Yeah.
And guess who gets to make the decision, LaDonna? Me, because I will tell him, go to bed right now. I
Go get
will
in bed.
say, for those of you who are on today, I ran an errand after church, and by the time I came home, DE was in the bed, door was shut to the bedroom, all the curtains were pulled,
Yeah.
and already asleep. Probably
Sleep.
by 1:30 or 2 yesterday. So he did get a lot of rest yesterday.
About to be sleep. I'm gonna sleep as long as I
Long
can.
as I can.
Sleep. All right, quick funny story. I have a cousin that I went to. We double dated for prom, and the next morning we had been up all night long, so we were getting up to go to Waffle House to eat breakfast the next morning after prom. And I was trying to wake him up, and I said, "Hey, man, we're about to leave to go to Waffle House. You ready to go?" He's like, he wanted to sleep to the last second, but he just rolled over from his blanket, said, "I'm gonna sleep as long as I can." So sleep as long as you can, people. Get your rest. Probably, I would lean toward us probably not having a show tomorrow night because I do probably need to rest my voice, and then hopefully be able to do something Wednesday. We'll see what the Lord has planned for us. But have a great rest of your day. Feliz Navidad, everybody. Go in peace.